Well, what a dramatic round 4 to the Cairns Australian Championship, the Pedders Eureka Rush here in the Goldfields of Victoria. They put on a fabulous show for us. And of course, first, Harry Bates and John McCarthy continue their domination in the Toyota Gazoo Australia racing car. Simon Evans and Bernie Webb second, and Lewis Bates and Anthony McLaughlin third. Had a fantastic job. For some of the other regulars, including Molly Taylor and the Subaru Motorsport car, serious dent in their campaign, issues on the second Forest stage this morning. And this sprint format not really assisting them. Team desperately tried hard to get them back out to try and sort of fight for the afternoon heat results. So still, for other competitors up and down the field, a dramatic day. Let's see how it unfolded. The excitement began with the Ballarat West Employment Zone Super Special Stage, where a short tarmac stage provided plenty of fan-friendly entertainment. Crews made 2 runs on the short tarmac stage and got to put on a show for the Ballarat locals.
Yeah, it's obviously a nice way just to blow out the cobwebs before the forestry stuff tomorrow. So, yeah, a bit chilly, so looking forward to getting in the car tomorrow and giving these stages a proper go.
Harry, great start, mate. 6 seconds up going to the forest tomorrow. You must be pretty pleased.
Yeah, we are. Obviously, it would have been nice to be closer to Hayden, but I think we've got to sort of put that behind us and focus on our job this weekend, which is to win the ALC.
JJ, what are we looking at here, mate? What have we spotted? What have you done?
Tino, you know what happens when you put spectators beside me? I get a bit too carried away, you know, gave the barrier a bit of a touch up there, so I did nearly both times, but that time was very good, but just grazed it lightly. Main thing, my foot never came off the throttle.
The next morning, crews got into gear early, heading to the service park in Beaufort to prepare for 8 stages in the forest. That's where the drama started. Plenty of fast times were being posted, but several crews saw their rally end early with some heavy impacts, including dramas for our championship contenders.
And 5 left plus opens to crest. And it cuts 6 right plus. And a slight left on right flat crest, 80. Cut 4 right plus up. Whoa.
Yeah, obviously very disappointed. The car was feeling absolutely fantastic, but yeah, I just lost the rear in a really fast section and the roads are really narrow, and thought we got away with it, to be honest, but then there was just a small stump just off the side of the road that we collected with the front right, so damaged the radiator as well, and the engine's still running, and but we just need to get a radiator back in it and get back out there.
Crews then returned to Beaufort for the midday service, and the reactions were certainly mixed.
Yeah, actually really nice. The first one was quite fast and flowing, so we could sort of just relax a bit in there, and then that long stage there was really technical, but it was actually feeling really good. The car was working well, so just a nice variety of stages, very different from one another.
Yeah, to be honest, stage 4 water race is the trickiest stage I've ever done, so I got to the end of that and was sort of shaking. There was so much adrenaline and concentration going through me. It was a relief to get through.
It's a tough event, this one, and because it's the sprint format, everyone's going for it, you know, and it's probably, as I said, that stage is the one you just got to be a bit smart on and, you know, try not to run too wide and just be perfect. I wasn't perfect on the stage by any means, but I was consistent.
We had to manage tyres overheating, brakes were getting hot, and lots of demanding tight technical corners, so yeah, definitely the trickiest stage I've ever done. We're very happy to get through it.
Then them last 2 stages are beautiful, but like that long arch, you need some big cojones for that one.
And the bravest people I know are the co-drivers, and John, patient and experience, and having the right person next to you is important on these roads, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. She saved me on a couple in there. Let me give you the tip.
Steve Glennie, of course, on board with you to help get that speed and experience. Any slaps on the wrist yet, or not so far?
Steve talks to me a lot throughout the. He's got great feedback, and I'd cop it when I'm not doing the right things, and which is a lot. And yeah, it's going really good. It's just completely different. Setting up the car for a corner is completely different, but I'm really enjoying it.
After the lunchtime service, crews returned to the forest for an afternoon of on-stage action. A huge effort from the Orange Engineering Motorsport team saw Molly Taylor and the Subaru Motorsport entry return at the rear of the field.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where, you read the rule books, you understand all the rules, but it's not really until you start having to put them into practice that you realise how busy you become. There's been a lot of phone calls to the team, to the rally officials, of course, just sorting the situation and just finding out exactly the rejoining process so that we can rejoin. We are correct in our knowledge of the rules, and yeah, get back out there for Heat 2 hopefully.
This afternoon, more points up for grabs hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. So it's this new format, we're all figuring it out. So there's it's obviously a mad rush now for everyone to do some pretty decent repair work. So but great team to be doing it.
While they're unable to claim a podium, the hard work to get the car back out on the stages means some very handy championship points for the team with 2 rounds to run. But there was no stopping Harry Bates and John McCarthy, who claimed their 4th win of 2019 and cementing their place at the top of the championship standings.
Plus 5 right is left entry 3 right plus over finish and late 4 left minus tightens 3. Yes, nice, awesome, beauty.
Yeah, really tough conditions here at the Eureka Rush, but very, very happy with our day, and yeah, completely happy to have taken most stage wins and to be here and on top of the podium. They picked 4 really tough stages for us today, and we had to go out and do them twice, and then the Super Special last night was pretty tough as well, so it's been a massive challenge, but for me an amazing learning experience. The road's probably the toughest I've competed on, and I mean, we had to be on it from the first stage.
Coming in second, Simon Evans and Bernie Webb in their Les Walkden rally entry, a successful return to the ARC with a podium in only their 2nd rally of 19.
Yeah, no, it's very tough. You know, the stages are just incredibly challenging, so you just have to be really smart. And, you know, like I called on my experience a lot. We had a couple of electrical issues in there, and we're losing the centre diff, so the car was like a Commodore occasionally. But it was in the narrowest, windiest section with trees and everything. And I said to Bernie, I said, we had the tree magnets set at full. Like, this car just wanted to hit everything.
Rounding out the ARC podium, a huge weekend for Toyota, Lewis Bates and Anthony McLaughlin coming home 3rd. The pair certainly doing their best to push their Toyota teammates.
To get 2 Toyota Gazoo Racing Australian cars on the podium once again is, you know, a reward for the team. They've done a great job, and we would have liked to be a bit closer to Harry, and our aim was to go out there this afternoon and try and get a bit closer, but we had a few dramas, so we decided to just nurse the car home, and we ended up in 3rd place for the weekend.
After a tough day in the forest for some of our teams, let's look at the championship standings. So that's it for the majestic Goldfields of Victoria. What a fabulous round. Can anyone stop Harry Bates in the Toyota for the rest of the series? Of course, our penultimate round coming up next. It's the Adelaide Hills Rally. Can't wait for that one.
Yes, nice, awesome, beauty.